All right, so I want to talk to the person that is thinking about going to barber school. Maybe you've always been interested in barbering. Maybe you thought it was pretty cool. Maybe you think you'd be a good barber. This is your sign to go to barber school. In 2025, I think there's no better time to go to barber school, get your license, and start cutting hair. And I love suggesting this to anyone that's considering it, particularly young people, because it's just a great opportunity. I don't really know how many jobs that you can walk into and start off making $25 an hour. And barber school, as easy as it is now, you can come out the gate finding a busy barbershop making $25 to $50 an hour if you're fast. And if you're even faster, more than that, that doesn't even include tips. Excuse me. So the barrier of entry of going to barber school is so low. And some people have the idea that, the barber industry is saturated and there's too many barbers, there's too many good barbers. And the truth is, the harvest is plenty, but the laborers are few. What does that mean? That means, there's a lot of there's a lot of barbers out there, but there's a lot of barbers with bad habits. There's a lot of barbers that are not professional. There's a lot of barbers that are not consistent. So if you are a driven individual and you are willing to put in the work, and there's a lot of opportunity to become a barber and make really good money. There's barbers that are in the six-figure barber mentorship that are 2-3 years in making 100K. And then you have Jordan, who's like a monster, and he's making, now like over 200K. And, basically the work is there if you want to work. The opportunity is there if you want to take it. And, barbering in general, I think if anything, just having a skill that you can take with you wherever you go, whatever state, whatever city, whatever country you're in, you can use barbering to your advantage. And I think barbering, if anything, is just a great stepping stone. It is a great platform for you to network and meet people. Barbering has gotten me into a lot of doors, has gotten me into some conversations with people that I probably would have never met if it wasn't for me cutting hair. So I am forever grateful for barbering. I think it's 15 years I'm going into barbering now, and now I love it more than I ever did. Now, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of people that think that you have to start off being extremely passionate about the path that you choose. And barbering for me, it didn't start off as a passion. It grew into it. Working with my family, getting to hang out with people every day and just have good conversation. And it wasn't until that I slowly built more confidence in cutting hair that I really started to love and enjoy it. And then I got into expos, then I got into continuing education. And now I realize that I feel like I'm just getting started in barbering. And I'm just excited to pour into the people that are coming into this industry. And I want to put respect on the industry. I want barbers to be seen as pillars in our community, because I believe we are. I believe barbers are essential. I believe we have a huge impact. I don't think there's a lot of jobs that see the type of intimacy and conversation that we see with men, with boys, and even women that, get haircuts from a barber. So, barbers, it's a beautiful job. And with barbering as well, I think the best part is you can truly be yourself. If you're into fashion, you can express yourself how you want. If you're into tattoos, that's not a problem as a barber. If anything, when I started going to barbers and I saw how expressive everyone was and had their tattoos, I was like, man, I need to step my game up. And it's a flex. It's a cool thing to be able to get tattoos, to be able to dress how you want, and to just truly be yourself. I believe the more authentic you are, the more that you are yourself, that is actually when you really start to love the job and you start to draw in people, clients that really resonate with you. So barbering, man, in 2025, if you are thinking about going to school, this video is for you. This is your sign to go to barber school, get your license, do it the right way, do your research, find a good school, the best school that you can, But ultimately the barber school is there to help you pass your test. It's there to help you get your license. And I believe just pouring yourself into continuing education, taking classes, finding yourself a good barber to shadow in a shop is really gonna be where you're gonna grow the most and learn the most from cutting hair. So yeah, go to barber school, man. I love this industry, and I'm excited for you. Hopefully you see this video and you go, and I don't think you're gonna be sorry that you started. I think you're gonna come back and be like, I think you're gonna be glad that you did, because barbering is just a beautiful job. It's a beautiful industry, and I think it's gonna continue to grow, especially with content and social media, and guys like Vic Blends, who have really put like a good spin on barbering and has shown what is really possible if you really commit yourself and honestly just shoot high. For the longest time I had myself in a box. I wasn't thinking any bigger than just the shop that I was in, and I was just very content, but they say in life, you're either growing or you're dying. There's no such thing as being stagnant in life. And I'm glad that when I woke up and I realized how much opportunity there really is in the barber industry and what you can really do and where you can take it, I am just so on fire for what we do. And I love this industry and I love the opportunity. So, if you're thinking about barber school, go, start watching some videos. You don't have to wait till you go to school. You start cutting now. Buy yourself a pair of clippers, start messing up some hair, and you're gonna get better with time. You'll get better as you get with the reps. And I'm excited to hopefully this video spoke to you. And yeah, I'll look forward to more content from me. Check out some more of my videos, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.